In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make long AI animated cartoon stories using nothing but free AI tools. This is an example of what you'll be able to make.
Kofi was walking home through the colorful market when he heard a tiny whimper coming from a dusty shoebox. He peeked inside and found a pair of big, brown eyes staring back at him. It was a puppy, no bigger than a mango. Kofi knew he had to help, so he tucked the box under his arm and hurried home.
To get started, open the New tab and search Google Gemini as you can see right here, then click on the first link here. You'll be taken to an interface that looks something just like this. What you are going to do next is to paste this exact prompts in there. And don't worry, I will leave it in the description, simply copy it from there. Now let me make it much bigger. There we go. So normally, right, I will explain everything right here, which is the prompt. But honestly, it doesn't really matter because this is the only section to pay close attention to. Because at the very bottom right here is where you are going to enter the title of your story. Just take a closer look at it. It says story title. All you need to do is just enter the title of your story in this box right here. Then this section we say setten is where you are going to enter where you want your story to take place. Do you want to take place in one of the African countries or in space, underwater, wherever you want, just enter it right here. And also this section here, which says the main plot, is where you are going to enter a short description about your story. Basically, what you want the story to be about, just a few key points here and there to get exactly what you want. Now, this section right here, who says target audience, is where you are also going to enter the targeted audience, or the people who are basically going to watch your video. In my case, since it is a 3D cartoon story, it is targeted towards kids. So as you can see right here, I said kids, and how do I want it to be? It should be bright, colorful, and high energy. So I'm simply going to enter the title of my story here, along with the settings and then the main plot. There we go. As you can see, I have filled out all these sections. So regarding the title of my story, it is The Boy Who Found a Puppy in a Shoe Box. Now, where should my story occur? Which is the setting of this story? I chose one of the African countries, which is Ghana. Regarding the plot, which is the main plot, which is also a description, as you can see, this is mine right here. A cheerful boy discovers a tiny puppy abandoned in a shoebox and Lane's responsibility as he secretly cares for his new best friend. That is basically it. So what I want you to also do is just enter the title of your story right here, and also just a few descriptions, and then you are good to go. Now, all you need to do is literally just click on submit right here. And don't worry, there's more to this particular prompts, and I will explain with the end results. It'll make much more sense this way. So after pasting the prompts in here, what is going to happen is this. Google Gemini is now going to act as a creative director and an AI image engineer. And based on that is going to give you the script of your story and also the image prompts of your story and the animation formats of those image prompts. What it has done now is it has not given us the story itself. Now keep in mind, the first one right here is going to be the first chapter, followed by the second chapter, then the third chapter right here. So this is the story itself. It is not going to give us image prompt for every single sentence of this story. Now I need you to listen to this section very closely because this is where the whole process is going to take place. In order to generate a very long story, regardless of the length, being it 50 minutes, 30 minutes, or even 1 hour, what we are going to do is we are going to generate one image, or should I say one video, for every sentence of the story. Now, in order to generate the video for every sentence of the story, we are going to generate the images first, then animate those images into videos. How are we going to do it? We are going to use a free AI video maker. More on that. So as you can see right here, for the first chapter, which is this, it has given us the image prompts. And what it has done is this. It has given us the image prompts along with the animation formats right here to change the image into a video format. Now, I want to pay close attention to this section. As you can see, it says chapter 1. So we are done with chapter 1. Now this image prompts right here is just for this particular sentence here. So it is going to tell you the sentence the image prompts belongs to as well. If we scroll down, as you can see, this is sentence 2. Now for sentence 2, this is the image prompt. Along with the animation style to animate the video, that is the image into a video. The same thing goes for the third sentence right here. the image prompt, along with the animation formats. I believe you see where all this is going and the formats we are following. So all we need to do next is to move on to the image generator and generate the images for every sentence of this particular first chapter right here. But before we do that, we need to first of all chain this particular script into an audio format. So just copy the script just like this, open the new tab and simply search Speechman. Click on the second link right here. Don't click on the first link right here. You're going to be taken to this particular interface. Don't worry, Speechma is 100% free and you can generate unlimited audios with it. Simply come to this box right here, right click and just click on paste to paste your script in there. Now I want you to scroll down and at this very section here where you are seeing all of this, these right here are the language models you can select from. So just play to hear how it sounds and simply select one. So I'm going to use this particular one here, which is Anna, if I'm pronouncing it right, because it sounds more kid-like. And since we are going in for kids, it is perfect. So simply select the one you want. Now, in order to select, make sure you click on it and it is highlighted black. This indicates that it has been actually selected. Now, scroll back up. Then at this very section here, which sees voice effect, click on it and simply decrease the speed writer because it tends to be on the fast side. Now the speed is basically the pace, and a pace is basically how fast or slow you want your AI voice model to be. So let's just decrease it to about -7 right here. Click on Remember Settings and just close this. Now before you click on Generate, since Speechmark is 100% free and you don't need to create an account before you can generate your audio, what you are going to do instead to verify that you are an actual human is to enter this particular code here. Now before you enter this code, simply click on this refresh icon here to generate a new set of codes, then enter them in here. Now click on Generate Audio and just wait a few seconds and it is actually going to generate it for you. There we go. As you can see, it has been generated. All you need to do now is simply play to hear how it sounds to see if everything is okay.
Kofi was walking home through the colorful market when he heard a tiny whimper coming from a dusty shoebox. He peeked inside and found a pair of big, brown eyes staring.
So this is okay. What I'm going to do now is just click on download right here, and it is going to be downloaded onto my device. After successfully changing your scripts into an audio format, we are now going to move on to the next step, and that is generating the images for every single sentence. So we're going to go back to Google Gemini. Then we're going to scroll down and we're now going to start with chapter 1 and generate all the images for chapter 1 and change each of those images into video format using the animation prompt it provided right here. So let's start with the first sentence. So this is the first sentence. Simply highlight it, right? Click on copy. Then I want you to open a new tab and search image FX. So this is one of, or should I say, another Google AI image generator, which is 100% free. Click on the first link right here, be taken to an interface that looks something just like this. Now, in a prompt box here, right-click and just click on paste to paste your description in there. As we can see, it says coffee, and this is coffee description, doing whatever we want him to do. What you want to do next is to scroll down right at this section here, which says aspect ratio. Just click on this arrow here and make sure 16:9, which is the landscape, as selected. Now, if you want to upload yours on TikTok or Instagram or YouTube Shorts, simply select the 9:16. But since we are going, or we want to upload ours on YouTube, we're going to select landscape. All you need to do next is just click on create right here. And let's just sit back and it is actually going to create it for us. As you can see, it has actually generated the image for us. So just take a look at this. This looks super nice, and also, let's just say cinematic if you just take a closer look at it. Every single one looks really good. So right now, all I need to do is just look through it and select the one I want to use. So I'm going to use this particular one right here. All I need to do now is just click on the download button here to download it onto my device. What you are going to do next is this. This is an immediate process after downloading the image. You are now going to open a new tab and simply search Meta AI. So this is a Facebook AI image generator. Let's just say it is related to Facebook and all those kind of stuff. Because when you click on the first link right here and it takes you to an interface that looks like this, if you are new to this platform, they are going to ask you to sign in with one of your Facebook or Instagram accounts. So simply just do that. You are then going to come to this section right here. I'm holding the mouse pointer. click on it, click on create, and it's going to pop up and simply come to the description box right here. And at this section who says image, click on image, then select video. What you want to do next is to click on upload image, then upload the image you downloaded from ImageFX. What you want to do next while it's uploading is to go back to Google Gemini, then highlights the animation start just like this, right? Click on copy to copy it. Then go back to Meta AI and simply paste it in here. Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. Sometimes you might not like the result Meta AI is going to give to you. So all you need to do is just alter the prompts anywhere you want to get the actual results you need. And simply click on animate right here and you are good to go. Now, all we need to do is just wait for the image to be animated into a video format. There we go. As you can see, it has animated it and made it much more interesting. So let's just click on it to make it a bit bigger. Perfect. All of this for free. And with Meta AI, you can generate unlimited videos with it. Now, what you want to do is just go back one more time. If everything is okay and you don't want to make any changes to it, simply hover over it and click on this download icon right here to download the video onto your device, just like this. What you are going to do next is to repeat this exact process for every single sentence of this story. That is, you're going to go back to Google Gemini, then you're going to copy the image prompts for the second sentence. So this is the second sentence, this is the image prompts. You're now going to copy the image prompts like this, go to ImageFX, generate the images with it, then come to Meta AI, upload the image right here, then go back to Google Gemini, copy the image prompt, and simply paste it in here to animate the image. Now, one thing to keep in mind is this: when generating the image for every single sentence, that is the video, what I want you to do is simply change the title to match it up with the sentence you are working with. Example, with this very one right here that we worked with, all you're going to do is you're not going to change the name or the title to sentence 1 to make it easy to identify and easy to edit. After successfully generating the script, that is changing the story into an audio format, and also generating all the images for chapter 1 first, you are now going to put everything together in a video editing platform. Now, the reason I said you should start with the first chapter and not all the chapters at once is it is going to be very confusing and all over the place, so it is best you work on it chapter by chapter. So, the software that I would personally recommend for you is CapCut. A direct download link will be in the video description. Now, if you have any other editing software, which is free, you can go on ahead and use it. But CapCut is very beginner friendly. So simply install it onto your device. You are going to launch CapCut just like this. Then click on import right here. And first thing to do is to import the audio you downloaded from Speechma. There we go. Now what you're going to do is to just drag the audio to the timeline just like this. And what you are now going to do is to import all the videos you downloaded that are starting with sentence 1 all the way to the last sentence for the first chapter. So we're going to start with this particular one right here. There we go. So what you are now going to do is this. Since this is sentence 1, we are now going to click on it and just drag it right here to match it up with sentence 1. And all you are going to do next is to simply match each and every single sentence with their respectful scenes right here to make it much more interesting. Now, sometimes some of the sentences might be longer than the video itself. All you need to do is literally generate the same video, or that is the image, but from a different angle, and simply animate that version as well. Now, I know my reaction will, how are we going to do that? Simply go to ImageFX, and when generating the image, just tell it the angle you want it from. Say, example, a top view that is actually going to do that, and simply animate it, and you are good to go. And simply add what we call captions to it. So come to the top section right here, click on caption, then click on generate caption, and it's actually going to generate the captions, then export it onto your device, and you are good to go. As you can see, it is done generating the captions. All you need to do is just come to this section which says templates, click on it, and select the template style or format you want for your captions. Then click on export right here and simply export it onto your device and you are good to go. So basically, in order to generate a very long story, all you need to do is just generate one video per sentence. And if the video is short, simply generate it from a different camera angle and you are good to go. And this is going to work extremely well since Meta AI is 100% free, along with the other AI tools I showed in this video. So that is basically it. Subscribe if you found this particular video interesting. See you in the next one. Have a nice day.